What's up everybody, ESAM here bringing you another video. This one going to be my tournament wrap-up for Smash the Record 2017 in Ontario, California this year. So, Smash the Record, obviously not a standard tournament, not a tournament for payouts, but a tournament for charity. It is a Smash and speedrunning event that raises money for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, which is something I actually fundraised for as well. This year I made about $1,000 from fundraising, so that was actually really pleasant. But anyway, so yeah, Smash the Record run by Raging Cherry this year in Ontario, California, before in Orlando, Florida, and this year was a bit smaller due to, you know, a lot of tournament oversaturation. There was some problems in advertisement where people didn't know it was in California, people didn't know when it was because the time frame was a little bit different than it had been in other years. But either way, so I did enter Smash 4 singles, and that was the only actual event I entered. I did run donations though, like I read donations for a little bit, I commentated, I was on the couch for speedrunning, I did a speedrun race against Cherry in dive kick, which was really fun, so I'm actually going to talk about that first. So obviously, for those of you that are unaware, I am the CEO 2014 dive kick champion, and Cherry was the 2015 EVO dive kick champion. Both use dive, and so we had a little bit of friendly shit talk, and we were going to do that. We were going to do the same thing last year, but unfortunately, like due to times and scheduling and blah blah blah, we couldn't do it. So we actually we rescheduled for this one, where we were going to do a single player race. So whoever finished the campaign first would win, except the fact that the campaign is RNG of who you get until the very last person. So it was kind of hard to tell who was in front, except I was clearly in front most of the time because he died on like the second character like 3 or 4 or like 2 or 3 times, and then died once he got like fairly close to the end as well. So that was really unfortunate for him. So I did end up winning the race, and then after that he was salty and was like, you know, let's do a $100 donation match, whoever loses has to pay. And I was like, okay. And so we did a 3 out of 5, and obviously dive kick is a 1st to 5 round game, so that's one game is 5 rounds. And so game 1 I think I won 5-3, game 2 and 3 he beat me 5-4, then game 4 I actually 5-0'd him, so which is called a fraud in dive kick, which is really funny. I love that game. That game has so many little things. And then after that game 5 I 5-1'd him, and so he was the one that had to pay $100 to charity, which I obviously did as well later in the event. I was going to anyway, but it was just fun little thing that we were able to do, you know, kind of like mix the speedrunners and the smashers, because people were watching us because obviously we're Smash players, and so then it was able to like kind of mingle with the speedrunners who had some speedrunners on the couch, which is like the commentary section pretty much, and we were explaining the game as it went along. It was actually really fun. I'm going to, if it's up, I'm going to link that VOD in the description down below, so please go watch it. It was really fun. But other than that, you know, I did get to room with 2 speedrunners in 360 Chrism, who is a Mario speedrunner for the most part, and also a meme game speedrunner, which is actually pretty funny, and then Caleb Hart, who is a everything speedrunner. He speedruns so many games. He does Mega Man, he does RPGs, he does a bunch of other things. He is an amazing guy. So again, I will be putting both of their links in the description down below. They're like way bigger than me on Twitch, so I'd be surprised if you guys didn't know who they were. But either way, was able to room with them, was able to hang out with them a decent amount, and it was really fun to get to know those type of things, and we can, you know, obviously have our comparisons between what they do and what we do. So it was very fun to be able to connect with them, and I also connected with a bunch of other speedrunners as well, because again, I was fairly active on the speedrunning side because I love speedrunning. Speedrunning is one of my favorite things to watch. You know, I'm obviously not a speedrunner. You know, I would love to speedrun either like Super Metroid or Super Mario Sunshine, but I don't have enough time currently, because any time that I'm not putting into Smash or like content creation, I'm typically like relaxing with like Splatoon 2 or like other Switch games or other casual games, that I don't really have enough time to put that into like a serious learning thing when it comes to speedrunning. So that's why I really haven't done that much. But either way, so I was able to, you know, I was reading donations for the Super Dram World 2 run of Grand Pooh Bear, which was really fun, because there was a thing that one of the donations was this common Smash tag that's used, or like a team name, I've heard it a lot, is Blue Eyes White Privilege, and so I just kind of like scrolled past it because I'm like, yeah, whatever, I'm used to it. But then all the people that were like the speedrunner and all the people on the couch started just cracking up, and it was really funny. There was a few good moments in that speedrun. It was also just an amazing speedrun in general. It was an amazing speedrun in general, and I'm really a fan of speedrunning. In Mario games, one of my favorite genres, that, Metroid games, or I guess Metroidvanias, and Tetris is always like super high on the list for me, and Monkey Ball. Monkey Ball is actually an amazing speedrun. But anyway, enough of the speedrun, let us go into the Smash 4. So again, I only entered Smash Wii U singles. I didn't really have a doubles partner, and I wanted to be more available for commentary and being on the couch and speedrunning and blah 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 blah. So I wasn't actually in that many events, but for Smash 4 singles, pools were actually round robin for Smash 4, because again, there weren't that many entrants and we had so much time, and pools were all of Saturday. And there wasn't honestly that much to do, so let us go over who I had to play. I did 2-0 every single person, which includes Shasta, Strides, he didn't show up. PB&J was actually my closest set of the day because he went Pac-Man, and at the very beginning of game 1 I tried to go for an edge guard and I traded back air with his up B, but so he bounced the first time off the trampoline, then I bounced the second time, he hit the third one, hit me again on his way up, and I just didn't know what was happening, and I fell on the trampoline, and if you're on the fourth hit of the trampoline, you just like go into free fall and just die, and so that happened at like 10%, so I had to bring this game hella back, and it was really last hit game 1. Game 2 wasn't exactly as close, again still Pac-Man, but then I did play Chucho, Gaines, PH Dream, and Techie, and I do not remember if I had any bit of struggle with any of the other sets, because again a lot of the times, you know, at charity events I can go like more silly characters, but I feel when people are like seeing me and kind of want to play me, they want to either play my Samus or my Pikachu because they don't get, like, I don't go to SoCal that very often, so I feel like I don't want to be like, haha, this is the one time you're going to be able to play me, time to play stupid characters. So I did go Pikachu and Samus throughout the entire event for the most part. There are a few exceptions which I will get into a little bit later, and so after that, that put me into top 32 winner side, where round 1 I had to play Lop, and Lop was a player I played against. I think he was a Mario main or like a Corn main, I don't remember which one, but I think I went Samus both games and I was able to win that 2-0. Then after that I had to play Spark, the person who won melee singles. He was a Fox main, and game 1 was fairly close, but game 2 was not as far as I remember. And then after that I had to play IDK, a former Pikachu main, but now a Donkey Kong main, from Hawaii, but now lives in SoCal. And so game 1, I go Pika, and I win pretty handily, and then game 2, I also go Pika, and I win pretty handily. In game 3, I go Donkey Kong for the Ditto on Town and City, and I'm pretty sure I think I 2-stocked him, I don't know, I got 2 ding-dongs, and that's all that really matters, right, with Donkey Kong. So I was able to get into the top 8 winner side, where I actually had to play Gimmer, because Gimmer made it into top 8. So Gimmer, game 1, he actually beat me in Pikachu Game & Watch. Games 2 and 3, I won Pika Game & Watch, because game 1 I was like, you know, trying to play my normal game, and then I got botted, and I'm like, okay, well I have to play really lame and campy and slow, and then I beat him 2 games, so that was pretty much what happened with there. And then game 4, I went Bowser, and Bowser's actually a terrible matchup for Game & Watch, because he counterpicked me to Town and City, I think. Or I just wanted to go Bowser because the chat was like, go Bowser, ESAM, so I'm like, okay, I went Bowser. And so I ended up winning that 3-1. When Winners Finals, I had to play Void. And Void, so we got donation incentives to have like Smash Balls on, but somehow throughout the entire set, only one Smash Ball activated, which was his favor. He was up, so we were doing Zero Suit versus Samus the whole set. He was up 2-0. I was playing pretty well the whole set, but then, you know, Samus gets hit one time and can potentially die, especially because she's floaty, so she pops out a lot. So unfortunately, that did happen even with good DI. So he was up 2-0. I brought it back super hard. I kind of botted him games 3 and 4, and then game 5 was the last hit game where he took it to advance to grand finals, so I had to go into losers finals, where I ended up playing Arvark. And Arvark, we random dittoed game 1, and I won that. Game 2, I don't remember what we played. I might have been another random ditto, and then because again, the chat was like donating for like, hey, do this, do that, and we, you know, again, it's for charity, it's not PGR, we're not really worrying about the results. So we did random ditto for 2 games, and then game 3, we actually did a Bowser Jr. ditto, and my Bowser Jr. actually nasty, so I was able to take that 3-0 to play against Void again in grand finals, and again, set 1 was a little bit more lackadaisical. I mean, we played Pokeballs were on, we did Smash Ball still, we were going, I think it was Samus vs. Zero Suit for the most part, except we did like a Zelda Ditto game 4, which was the last game of the set, and I have a decent Zelda, and he'd never played Zelda before, so I really won that. But then set 2, we decided to play a bit more serious, you know, turn all the items off, Pikachu Chic, and that was a game 5 set. Game 1, he won on Smashville. Game 2, I won on Battlefield, or Lilac, no. I think he let me go to Lilac because I've been beating him on Battlefield recently, so, you know, just for data, obviously, so he lets me go to Lilac. I win. Game 3, he won on Town and City. Game 4, I won on Smashville, and then Game 5, he went back to Smashville, and I was so upset because I was ahead by so much that game. I like bodied his first stock. He had like 30 or I had like 30 or 40% when I killed him, I'm pretty sure. Then he got this sick little combo with like 4 tilts up, like I was at like 16, he did like 4 tilt up air drag down on the Smashville platform into grab immediate back throw, DI mixed me up into double jump up air and killed me. I went to like 80 and I just died, so that was amazing. And so it ended up being a very, very last hit game where Void was the champion of Smash the Record. He was able to take it. He got me with a needle bouncing fish. I think I could SDI the needles against the stage because he actually two-framed me with the needles. So I think I can do that. I just have to mix up my recovery timings a little bit more, obviously, if he's able to do that. So that was the one thing I learned from that. But Void was your STR champion. I got second place. And either way, this event was amazing. It was very obviously low stress because it's a charity event and I don't care about the results. I was able to play Wave Dash games a lot, or Icons, which actually, it's getting better and better. It is getting so good. This game is so much fun. My Zerong is nasty. So yeah, that game definitely getting way better. I was able to go to both of their parties they had. I was able to reconnect with some of the Melee players that I hadn't, you know, talked to in quite a while. I was able to just hang out with them. I was able to hang out with the speedrunners in like a less, you know, they're not practicing kind of session. I was able to see some friends that I hadn't seen in a while, like a regular Ginny, who's from Sweden. You know, I obviously got out to hang out with D1, Zerk. You know, I was able to try In-N-Out again, and the burger, the way Hugs86 did it, is a bit better, but the fries are still ass. Those fries are not good. Oh my god, if you could like season those fries or like get Cajun, they'd be like pretty decent, but man, those fries suck. So In-N-Out, still like a hard 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10 for me because of that and the lack of chicken on their menu. But either way, just an amazing event, very low stress. I'm so happy that Raging Cherry throughout his 4 years of running Smash the Record could raise over $150,000 for St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. It's just, you know, after being at those facilities, I can really see where that money goes, and it's so nice to be able to see things like that, like the charity events just work and just be able to benefit things like that, because you know those kids really do need so much, especially in those dire predicaments that they're in. So I really am a fan of raising money for them. I probably will do it again this year when the Play Live, like when the month of whatever happens again, like in April or May or whatever. So I will probably be doing that again. And speaking of that, this week I'm actually hardcore working on the Pikachu guide that I totally promised to be out by the end of June, but the end of September I guess is a better option, so I will be getting that done hopefully before I leave GTX. I'm going to actually, like, when I'm done recording this, I'm gonna like edit this, upload it, maybe stream a little bit, but it's gonna be like not Smash, so I'm going to probably do whatchamacallit. I'm just gonna be editing for like a few hours today, a few hours tomorrow, a few hours every single day to try to get the combo section of that done, so I will do that. And yeah, as always, thank you all for watching. As always, social media, Panda and partner stuff is down below, so go check it out, as well as the other links that I said I would put down there, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.